Goodbye to RuneScape Classic, it was good to me. Finished every quest it had, easy as 1, 2, 3. 22 full years of questing to make some deaths forevermore. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2004. Welcome back to September 20th, 2004. Back in the mines for more mining and smithing. Making steel dart tips, making steel darts. Got another 600 nature runes today. Cost another 223,000 coins. But our cash deck is still doing just fine. And it is absolutely worth it for how much easier this is. No need to go to a furnace when you've got superheat item. Good stuff. Good stuff. 62 mining. And that is ore calcite and Dracolith rocks double ore mining as a possibility. Level 60 stuff from mining and smithing. That'd be pretty cool. Not a thing though. Instead we get nothing. 59 smithing. Well, that is create rune items at maximum heat. Very convenient. Doesn't exist. We get mithril warhammers. 66 magic. That is 2 quest requirements: vulnerability, carrier teleport, cure plant, monster examine, metamorphosis, charge air orb, large rune pouches, and access to the magic guild without boosting. That exists. Charge air orb does too. Possibly vulnerability. Not that we'd really use that. But access to the magic guild without boosting. That's pretty convenient. Now, we don't need to go get a wizard's mind bomb every time. Delightful. 63 mining. That is nothing at all. Yeah. 60 smithing. Milestone, achievement, and some interesting stuff. That is 2 quest requirements, a mini quest requirement, Orichalcum smelting and smithing, Orichalcum burial armor, Argonite in Daemonheim, the Dragon Square shield, and breakdown Kalphite chitin. We get the ability to make the Dragon Square shield if we get the 2 halves. One is an incredibly rare drop, and the other one from the Legends Guild for 750,000 coins. Not that a Dragon Square shield would be really even that useful at this stage. We could just go get a Dragon Halberd, and that is a 2-handed weapon. I've had some ideas that might require the Dragon Mace and a shield, but not the Dragon Square shield. A completely different shield. Anti-dragon, let's say. Also, we can smith mithril battle axes, which is also great. Just waltz in straight into the magic guild. No potions needed. Very good. Just up here to grab 600 more nature runes. 61 smithing. Smelt orichalcum bars, 25% faster. But actually, smith mithril chain bodies. 64 mining. That is a cool quest requirement. Higher critical swings against orichalcite and Dracolith, and higher chance of finding geodes from orichalcite and Dracolith. Okay. Still not a thing. 60,000 dart tips made. 1/5. 12,000. Turned into darts. Because that's how many dart tips we actually would have made. And drop the other 48,000. And also all these geodes. They're not worth dropping constantly while training, because you just keep getting more of them. But we can sell all of these. 36,000 coins. And also the fire staff. That'll be good. And we can get back to doing some wood cutting and fletching. Although technically all of those darts were also a lot of fletching. Actually, nearly got an entire level from darts. So, that's something. Also going through a good number of the feathers here. But we need more money now. Well, need might be a strong word, but we're gonna go get more money now. We only have 4.8 million. 81 fletching. That is rune darts and Entgallo short bows. Even if we could make rune darts, that's only the main hand. That's not very good. And we are nowhere near able to make the dart tips, so. Rune arrows and magic shortbow continue to be our ranged option. 89 woodcutting. Nothing. Definitely our highest level. My goodness. 90 woodcutting. First level 90 skill. Milestone achievement. And some interesting stuff here. 2 mini quest requirements. Evil Elder Trees, Grave Creeper, Promethean Hatchet, regular Elder Trees, and Bamboo. None of these exist, obviously. $555,000 XP to the next level. Wild. And since it was only a few more logs, there is 82 fletching. That is cutting cuticles and fungal bowstrings. Okay. So, the last shield bows here. And withdraw from the money pouch 604,000 coins. Pretty good. Pretty good. And now, we immediately go and spend some of these coins. With the power of a daily reset, there is 1,200 nature runes for 450,000-ish coins. Expensive, but worthwhile. But before we go and use all these nature runes, we've got some updates to deal with. On September 22nd, 2004, we got the next official world map release. New places, new things, new icons and such. What we use for the mini-maps here. And to access this new and improved world map, you can now use the game navigation bar on the browser. Has nice convenient links to the world map, the game manual, the main web page, everything you could really want to have. All conveniently located on the same page as the game. And also, from the manual, you could navigate your way over to Guthix Godletters 24. And interestingly, in the news post, it was called a newsletter because they're really leaning into giving news and hints at future updates in the Godletters. So that's always the interesting, fun things to see. On September 27th, 2004, new skill guides. We've been showing every level all the new and exciting things that we have access to. And that wasn't a thing originally. So now you can click on the skill to show some stuff. Not quite this kind of list of all the different things. Many things not really included. It was more like this kind of page, where you only have meats, then you only have drinks, then only other. Everything wasn't originally an option. But still, you can see all, or a good number of the things that exist. And there's definitely less things in 2004, so I guess it could be pretty much everything. Still, useful to see what you're getting close to. Set some goals like, oh, I'd really like to go fish that fish or something. Good stuff. Good stuff. And while you are training up for those goals, you can now use some new convenient make X options. Instead of having to go one at a time for pretty much everything, you now have the option to right-click on things and make 5, 10, or the full inventory worth, or any X you want, I guess, without having to constantly go back and forth over and over. This has been rolled out to spinning wheels, glass blowing, leather crafting, pottery, silver crafting, and fletching. So, would have been, previously, we'd have used the knife on the log, choose to make a longbow, knife on the log, choose to make a longbow. No convenience just yet. The duel arena now has a scoreboard showing the results of the last 50 duels, so you can see who is really doing a great job. And then just south, further into the desert, the Cowfight Queen has been buffed. People were figuring out safe spots because the Cowfight Queen only had a melee and a magic attack. So, get it stuck behind something, pray magic, and you're laughing. So now, she also has a ranged attack. So no matter what you do, you're going to be taking damage. And my goodness, are you going to be taking damage, because the Cowfight Queen is incredibly powerful. And that leads us to the main event here. On October 5th, 2004. The next quest. Edgar's Ruse. Requires Troll Stronghold, Druidic Ritual, 31 Herb Lore, and to rescue Mad Edgar from the Troll Stronghold. We did see him back when we were doing Troll Stronghold, and he may have actually existed in the original point there. It hasn't been too long since Troll Stronghold. But now we need to head back to Troll Stronghold before we can even start things here. And then later on in the quest, we got all sorts of things we need. Climbing boots, or a Trollheim teleport. That's kind of a reward from the quest, but okay. Bottle of vodka, pineapple chunks, 10 wheat, 5 raw chickens, 2 logs, and an unfinished Ranar potion. We will get these as required. We will have to absolutely beware of the level 77 thrower trolls, that's for sure. One thing we will need to get to even start here is climbing boots back. Just gonna go with the 12 coin ones, not the crazy expensive boots. Standard boots for 12 coins. And not those ones. Where are the climbing boots? Very good. And we still don't have access to the shortcut around, realistically. But we will make do by running past the thrower trolls. Apparently there's been reports of people very much dying to thrower trolls because of how much more powerful they are than they used to be. There's been a lot of back and forth about whether the combat changes were reasonable or justified. a lot of it's like, oh, combat used to be more difficult before the evolution of combat. But also protection prayers only protect 50% now, so they're literally stronger than they've ever been by multiple times. It's something. It's something. We will continue up Death Plateau here. For attack from range. And we brought our sharks. Could have made a shield. That probably would have been a good idea. We're okay. When they hit, they hit. But when they don't, they don't. And when they only halfway hit, they either hit or don't. Something, something, something. Besides the thrower trolls, everything up here in troll country is not too bad for us. We are appropriately leveled. And there's not even any actual combat in this quest. So, that's nice. What we can do is take a shortcut back into the troll prison here. Right up into the secret entrance. Not very secret. Right here at the start of the area. To get to the other side is much more of an effort. We go through all of the troll lands and the troll stronghold and everything. There is Edgar. Rather mad-looking hermit. Trying to pickpocket Barry here. And we managed to succeed. Brilliant. So we don't even need to fight another troll here. Unlock the cellar door. Here comes Edgar. Thanks, I'm off back home. And he's off. Technically his home is the other way, but maybe there'll be less trolls going this way. But he is heading back to where he needs to be. And we need to head back to where we need to be. In Taverley. We continue to have no good ways of getting to Berthorpe. Or Taverley. So we're going to be relying heavily on the Falador teleport spell today. And that's okay. Let's head over to the quest start now. Our quest starts with Sandfume. What can I do for you, youngin'? Have you any more work for me to help reclaim the circle? The Druid's Circle. And all that. Ah, you've come just in time. I need a certain herb for the next part of the purification ritual. It used to be quite common, but nowadays only the trolls know where to find it. They use it in their cooking, you see. It's a very prized ingredient. And what exactly do you want me to do? Journey to the north, into the land of the trolls, and find the secret of the herb they call goutweed. My friend Edgar lives in the area, and he may be able to help you. Bring some goutweed back, and I will teach you something useful. Accept quest. Edgar's Ruse. I'll do it. Thank you, adventurer. And that's everything we have. Go get one herb for him. How hard could it be? Turns out, fairly hard. Running back here again, because still access. And back past the thrower trolls. We'll continue to continue. Attack from range. We are ready to eat these sharks. Very, very ready. We're not getting hit by a lot of them at the same time, at least. So we got that going for us. Now, we need to go a little bit further this time to go see Edgar. We've got two different options, technically, for how we could get up to where he's at. Not to that cave. That's a different thing. We could go through the stronghold, or we could go the other way. I think the stronghold is probably the better idea, realistically. because we can avoid more thrower trolls. I'm just gonna go this way one time. It might even be shorter, just because there's no agility obstacles and gates and caves and things. Just going through the stronghold. And then we'll also assess exactly what the situation is on Trollheim. I think this is another reason to not go this direction. Let's be full health. We could have made a mithril shield. That would have been slightly helpful. But honestly, defense only gets you so far. And armor and stuff. Here we are at the base of Trollheim. These agility obstacles were added later, so they don't exist. So presumably, we can't get up on this side. So we have to go around, which is bad. That's where all the thrower trolls live. For attack from range, we could even go for the defensive prayer, if we were really feeling up for it. By just healing whenever we take damage, we make it well enough. Over here we have the actual path we can take. So yeah, went through the stronghold, we just pop up over there and run straight up. I definitely think we make use of the stronghold path from now on. I mean, from now on is not too much more. Trolls gonna tap you from this side. We're okay. Because we're gonna have a teleport by the end of this, which will be great. So, up here, we got some mountain goats and a cave entrance. And this is Mad Edgar's. He's got a nice cooking pot, a bed, a bunch of crates, a sparse little cave, but functional, I suppose. Hi! Welcome to Mad Edgar's, serving all day, every day. Would you care to sample our delicious home cooking? What do you have to offer? The chef's recommendation for today is mountain goat stew. I'll give you some stew in exchange for logs for my fire. They're hard to come by around here. You can say that again. No trees to be seen in troll country. Thanks, I might come back with some logs. But we cannot trade for stews, unfortunately. We have no logs. Happiness in a bowl. Mad Edgar's, happiness in a bowl. Brilliant. Like to sample our delicious home cooking. Why do you live so close to the trolls anyways? Isn't it dangerous? Well, I suppose I do keep getting captured by the trolls and thrown in prison. But they always release me in the end. I'm far too old and skinny for their tastes. In any case, this is my home, and I'm not leaving it. And this area has the tastiest goats. Fair enough. For his goat stew. Hi. Welcome to Mad Edgar's. We don't serve trolls. Want some soup? Nope. I need to find some goutweed. Samfu said you might be able to help. Samfu, you say? Haven't seen him in a while. Goutweed is used as an ingredient in troll cooking. You should ask one of their cooks. Alright. Almost sounds like a crazy idea to go talk to the trolls about something. What if the highly aggressive nature of them and eating people and all that. But it's not like we have many options here. They use it for their cooking, and it's not widely available like it used to be. So, clearly, they still have something going on. So we will run back down the mountain here. Slightly slower, without the agility obstacles that will eventually exist. But at least there's no trolls this direction. Or, I guess there is trolls this direction, but apparently the melee ones aren't even aggressive. So, I'll take what I can get here. Just need to be aware of the thrower trolls, which we still can't get completely away from. That's okay. Let's see if we can head downstairs here. And that'll lead us into the troll kitchen. I got a troll stew going. Don't want to look too closely at what's cooking in there. Looks purple. And here is burnt meat, along with cook, cook, and cook. Hi. What human do in troll kitchen? Burnt meat. Tired of cooking goats. Human look tasty. Oh, you don't want to eat me. I'm a tough, hardened adventurer. Not tender or tasty at all. Burnt meat think you probably right. What human do in here? I'm on a quest to find some goutweed. Wahaha. Burnt meat not give his greatest cooking secrets away so easily. But burnt meat also has quest for human. Really? What is it? Bring back a tasty human for burnt meat stew. If you find tasty human, burnt meat will give you good reward. Right. I'll just go fetch that for you then. Bye. Alright, very helpful. Thanks. So, he wants us to bring back a tasty human. Because we're not tasty enough, apparently. I mean, again, I'll take what I can get here. If they're not going to eat me, that is only a positive. Only a positive. Only other human nearby is Edgar. And they've already decided he's not tasty either. So, we need a different option here. We need a plan. Or a sacrifice. Either would work. Either would work. Running up a mountain is slightly tiring work here. We could technically wear the Boots of Lightness more, when we're not having to traverse the agility obstacles. Cut down our weight a little bit here. That'll be fine. Edgar. Oh, it's you. Have you talked to the troll cook yet? I talked to the troll cook, but he wouldn't tell me anything. Now he wants me to find him some tasty human for his stew. Oh dear, that's no good. You can't just go hand over a human to those trolls. Aha, I have a plan. Really? Yes, it's bound to work. First of all, I will need a parrot. A parrot? Where am I going to find one of those? At the zoo. Where else? Anything else I can do for you? No thanks, Edgar. You're a loss. So he wants a parrot. Sounds like a plan to me. So we need to go to the zoo. The zoo can be found in our domain. They got a new parrot exhibit for this quest here. I guess that's technically new. Very good. While we're here, we'll also recharge our prayer. I think that's probably a solid plan. We're only using a little bit when we run past the unavoidable-ish thrower trolls. But still, worthwhile. Here is the parrots. A bunch of colorful parrots. Let's get a nice look at the parrots here. Oh yeah. They have many polygons. Brilliant. Parody Pete. How you doing? Good day, good day. Come to admire the new parrot aviary, have we? It's very nice. Isn't it just? When did you add it? Just recently. It would have been sooner, but some wretch thought it would be amusing to replace their drinking water with vodka. The vet had to nurse them back to health for weeks. Very rude. Who would do such a thing? And what do you feed them? Well, fruit and wheat, mostly. I try to give them a balanced diet, but their favorite treat is pineapple chunks. And with that information, that is what we get. somebody gave them vodka, and they like pineapple chunks. So we are going to use all the information at our disposal to intoxicate a parrot. Because of course we will. We will grab a pineapple and vodka, which is available, let's move through here, up in the Grand Tree. Spirit Tree still takes us to the True Gnome Village first here. That's alright. We can get there eventually. Grand Tree, still here. Saved it from dying earlier. So that's great. In we go. And up to the next level here. Or we could do some of the gnome restaurant stuff, but that's been completely changed. But we can still access the stores here. We just need one pineapple and one vodka. Slice up the pineapple with our knife to get some pineapple chunks. Douse them in vodka to get alcohol chunks. Then we just can teleport back to our doing. We've got law runes aplenty, so not too worried about that. In fact, we need to use all these law runes pretty soon anyways, so that's good too. More magic experience is going to be coming here, for sure, which is always nice. So, alcohol chunks in the aviary hatch. Managed to attract a parrot and catch it. Haha, I got you now. Squawk. Hey, what are you doing with that parrot? Nothing. It looks drunk. You should never feed alcohol to a parrot. Well, a good thing I found it. I'll just take it to the vet for you, shall I? Oh, thank you. We're ever so busy here at the zoo. Yeah, they're not the best at doing anything, are they? I'm just gonna take this parrot. Is that fine? Is that good? It's probably fine. Anyways. We now get to the next part of the quest here, where we need all the stuff, I guess. There's a lot of things. 10 wheat, logs, 5 chicken. That is at least 16 inventory spaces. Which leaves us with not a lot of sharks. I think we can manage. Because we got space. We haven't been taking more than 2 sharks worth of damage from the one set of thrower trolls we need to run past anyways. So I think we'll be okay. Let me just drop the rest of these sharks. Next question is, where are we going to be getting all these things? There's trees pretty much everywhere. Chop them here, chop them there. Only need 1 log though. Possibly need another log later, will be helpful, but for now, 1 log will be fine. And we still need at least a few sharks. Be a good idea. Raw chicken we can get on our way back. So the question is, where is a wheat field? Should be around here somewhere. The exact size of the wheat field might have changed here slightly. But there is wheat just here to the north of East Ardoin. This would have connected to a cattle pen over here and other stuff up here. Then later changed for farming. Then later changed for player-owned farming. But for now, We just need the wheat. A nice total of 10 wheat here. Big inventory spender right here. In theory, we might be able to get away with bringing these in separate batches. But we can manage at least this much. Now we get to go all the way back to Berthorpe again. We've had worse runs, but still, all the way from Falador. And here's the chickens, all the way up here, in Tenzing's house here. Whack a chicken with my axe. And possibly this rooster too. Rooster still made a chicken. Probably fine. And then just grab the 5 raw chickens. Perfect. Alright. And then we need to hope that 2 sharks is enough. It should be. It should be. And if it's not, we will teleport away. Put on the climbing boots. Protect from range. I think we go for the defensive prayer here too. Why not? Why not? Not bad. Will be nice not needing to run past the thrower trolls anymore. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Managed to hurt ourselves climbing up the rocks too. Great. Fantastic. Whatever. We'll go the other direction this time, through the stronghold. And just keep hurting ourselves on all of the rocks. Okay. That's fine. How are we hurting ourselves on the rocks? Just scraping our legs across the rocks or something? Wild stuff. Wild stuff out here. Just heal back up. So through the stronghold, we need to go first all the way through the prison. All the way to the north here. Go back through the prison door, which is left completely open all the time by us. And then we're right to the outside. So yeah, that's definitely good. The secret entrance. Very useful. Very cool. Okay. So, Mad Edgar wanted this parrot. Let's see what kind of plan he's cooking up here. Could be something interesting. Could be something good. All the way back up this mountain again. Wild stuff. Almost out of run energy. Lucky that comes back much quicker these days. We got that going for us at least. Edgar, what are you thinking? Oh, it's you. Have you got me a parrot yet? Right, Polywater Cracker. Here it is. Now you're going to explain your plan? Yes, yes, of course. It's quite ingenious, really. What we need is something that looks like a human, sounds like a human, smells like a human, and tastes like a human. How are we going to make it look like a human? We'll just make a scarecrow. We'll need logs and 10 sheaves of wheat for stuffing. How are we going to make it sound like a human? That's what the parrot's for, of course. Who's a pretty boy, then? Although the trolls might get suspicious if it doesn't say what they expect a human to say. You should hide it for a while, somewhere it can pick up some more appropriate catchphrases. How are we going to make it smell like a human? Well, we need to dress it up anyway. If we use dirty clothes, it'll smell human to the trolls. I'm a man of few clothes myself, so I might want to ask old Samfew about that one. And how are we going to make it taste like a human? That's easy. We'll just stuff it with a few chickens. Everything tastes like chicken. 5 raw chickens should be enough. That's the plan. Anything else I can do for you? No thanks, that guy. Your loss. Alright. So, first up, we need to get the parrot learning his new repertoire. What better place to pick up some trolls terrified of, well, humans terrified of trolls catchphrases than down in the prison. Technically, they don't have anyone else in prison currently, so we're just kind of relying on them going through a few extra people while we are out and about collecting dirty clothes and stuff. Which is definitely something. Not going to try to save all the people that they are going to be torturing here. That's alright. It's all for the greater good of helping Samfew, I guess. Everything's balanced between us not helping anyone else, I guess. Search the rack here. Down in the prison. You find nothing. Just gonna pop a parrot in there. Hide the page parrot under the torture rack. Look on the rack and find the drunk parrot. Pieces of 8. Pieces of 8. I don't think it's done yet. We need to keep our parrot in the rack for a while. Needs to cook. You can also hide the parrot in the Taverley dungeon because they use the same asset for the rack there. So it technically counts as also being there. There's also, at one point, you can store it in other locations too. Why you would want to do that? Good question. Parrot smuggler, something weird. We don't need to worry about that though. What we need to worry about is getting all these ingredients for this fake human. We brought a lot of them with us on this first trip, so we can get these all over to Edgar. Leave the exit. Back to Edgar. All the way back up the mountain. Again. These are the shortcuts. I mean, this one doesn't save a huge amount of time, because it's just from here to here and you just run around. But the other ones are pretty nice. Climb right up here, and then you're basically there. Don't have to go around all of this section. Pretty worthwhile. Pretty worthwhile. And also going to be more worthwhile once there's more things in that direction, over that way. Helps you get down the mountain quicker. Anyways, let's drop off our first load of things over here with Edgar. So we'll just take some stuff here. I hid the parrot under the rack in the troll prison. Good work. How about those other items? I have the logs, 5 chickens, 10 bundles of wheat, and no dirty clothes. You now need no logs, no chickens, no wheat, and the dirty clothes. Anything else I can do for you? No thanks, Edgar. Your loss. Could maybe try his goat stew. That's alright. Back to Falador again. I guess we kinda could go and get more food. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. But we are going to need to pick up a few other things here too, so I think we just probably do that. We'll start by asking around to Samfew about where we can get some of these dirty clothes. It's very important for your quest. What can I do for you, young'un? Edgar says he needs some dirty clothes for his plan. He said you might be able to help. Now, why would he need that? It's a long story. Never mind then. I think Tegid is doing his laundry outside. You could ask him if you can borrow one of his dirty robes. Perfect. Very important. You're gonna have to... I need your dirty clothes to protect the stone circle. So, you're doing laundry, eh? Yeah? What is it to you? Nice day for it. Suppose it is. You wouldn't be able to spare any of those dirty robes by any chance. It's a matter of the utmost importance. What? No! These are my robes. Samfi won't be happy. I'm sure Samfi won't be happy when I tell him it's your fault he can't perform the purification ritual. What? Oh well, if it's a matter of that much importance, I suppose you can borrow one. Yes, borrow is definitely the word we would use for this. I'm taking this. And now, I'm gonna grab a few more logs here. There's logs around the entire world. It's whatever. And we're gonna grab a tinderbox. And then the last thing that we need, an unfinished Raynor potion. We can get that from the dungeon here. Go grab a Raynor, and if we get a vial of water in the meantime, that'll be fine. From the Chaos Druids here. We also still do need to go get a pestle and mortar, since tool belt doesn't exist yet. So we're going to be heading to a herblore shop anyways, so if we don't get the vial of water before we get the Raynor, that's fine. Still, would be nice though, so we will see. We will see. Here's the Chaos Druids. How strong is the axe here? Acceptable. Not always one hit in them or anything. That's okay. Guam. Druid robe. Not dirty enough. Irrit. Anyways. Just going to get a Raynor. Get that all together. And get back up to Berthorpe again. Got the vial of water and the Raynor from the Chaos Druids. Then went and got the tinderbox and pestle mortar from Jaminua on Kramja. And now we're back here. We're going to pray that we don't get hit too badly by the trolls here. It works out. And back to Mad Edgar. Did have to leave a bunch of herbs on the ground, which is always unfortunate. Really am looking forward to the future, where collecting herbs is more of a thing that is possible to do. It's going to be great. It is going to be great. But for now, we're just running back up this way again. One shark. It's working. Seem to be doing fine. Making sure we don't go into any banks or anything, because those automatically heal now. Which is not something that should be happening. We're just dealing well enough with all the food that we carry. Would be convenient if we could grab the parrot right now, but when we look under the rack, all they want a cracker. Not done. It's been time, but it hasn't been time yet. Due to quest markers and everything, stages and everything, we need to finish getting all the supplies first. And that means these dirty robes right here. Climb up the mountain again. Easy enough. We just need to continue to be thankful that we have current run energy and agility. Was much, much slower before. Being able to run basically everywhere. Very, very large quality of life changes. Another thing we are not trying to perfectly replicate. We didn't walk everywhere in Classic. We're not going to walk 90% of everywhere until agility changes. Anyways, how are you getting on? I have no logs, no chicken, no wheat, and the dirty clothes. That's everything. Good, good. Everything is almost finished. Of course, we can't just give him the dummy and expect to get anything useful out of him. Oh? No, of course not. We need to make sure he'll tell you what you need to know. And how do we do that? I happen to know that the trolls are susceptible to a certain kind of plant that grows around this mountain. I call it troll thistle. If properly prepared, it can make into a sort of truth potion. Specifically a troll truth potion. And how do you prepare it? You'll have to dry it in a fire, then grind it and mix it into a potion with Raynar weed. Okay, I'll be back with that soon. Anything else I can do for you? No. You're lost. Yes, we do have 2 logs. If we successfully get this dried troll thistle, we can consider getting his stew here. See if we see this thistle anywhere. Troll thistle. Should be around here somewhere. That it? Pick a thistle. Pick the troll thistle. Light the logs. Don't cook the thistle. More of dry it out. Grind it with the pestle and mortar. Use it on the potion. That is a troll truth potion. Perfect. Ideal. Back to Edgar again. There you go. I've got the troll truth potion. Excellent. Hand it here. Now just go fetch that poor parrot back. It's probably had enough by now. Didn't even offer to give us a stew that time. Sad times. One time we were like, oh, we're totally gonna go get the stew this time. He's like, yeah, just go get the parrot. I guess he is more on task than we are right now. And that means running back down the mountain again. Agility shortcuts. Aren't they something? Not yet, they're not. Most of them. There's a few agility shortcuts that exist, but still. Not in some very important locations. We will get to that when we get to that. For now, we have a terrified parrot to go collect. As wild as that is. And it is pretty wild. It is pretty wild. It's definitely a plan. It's definitely a plan. See if we can manage to get there and back without running out of run energy. Search the rack here. See what we get. Find a drunk parrot. Ah, hello, sir. Could you please free me? I seem to have... Oh, what are you doing? That's my spleen. I think it's probably hurt enough. So some trolls attacked some guy and hurt his spleen. And then probably ate him. Let's be realistic about things here. Which does bring up some questions about why Burnt Meat wants us to bring him a tasty human. If they apparently have just a jail full of quippy humans. Maybe they're just not tasty enough. I don't know. Back up the mountain. Rather drunk parrot. Still drunk. Now with whole new things to say. That's okay. That's okay. Again, still just happy that we are running and not walking. It's pretty great. Lots of things have changed. Lots of things have changed. There's our ashes from our fire. Don't need those. We'll need some ashes later. That's going to be a whole thing. Anyways, I've brought the parrot. And it here. There we go. Can you tell this isn't a bona fide human being? I sure can't. What am I doing here? Oh, where's the rest of the guard? Ah, I won't tell you anything. Now we can get our stew. We have to offer. He's got stew. I'd like some mountain goat stew, please. And we just eat it. And he gives us the fake human. We don't even get to enjoy looking at the stew. We just straight up eat it. Wonder if that healed anything. Anyways, we got fake man now. Good enough to fool a troll. And delightfully, you can drop the fake man. It's just chilling here. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Now it's time to go fool a troll with it. Perfect. Which means going back down the mountain again. It is a bit of running back and forth here. At least it's not all the way across the world or anything. Although, depending on where it is across the world, teleports might actually be faster than constantly running up and down a mountain. That's okay. It is a good spot to have your cave entrance. Takes some real effort to get up there. And since he's not tasty enough, the trolls mostly leave him alone. Although he did say he keeps getting captured, so maybe not. Either way. We've got a troll to deceive and drug here with the truth potion. But still. Talk to burnt meat. Did you find tasty human? Burnt meat smells something good. Yes, look. Help! Ah, that looked like nice tasty human. Ah, somebody save me! Yep, sound like human too. Burnt meat, put it in stew. Good work, human. Burnt meat give you precious reward. This is burnt meat. First thing I ever tried to cook. Very precious to burnt meat. Thank you. And how's the stew? Human stew to cheer burnt meat up. So where can I get some goutweed? Ha! Troll pick it all until none left. Many years ago. Only remaining stock in storeroom. It well guarded, and burnt meat high key in fake bottom of kitchen drawer. Nobody find it there. That's some well guarded secret, alright. I'll just be off on my way now. Truth. Very clever to have a secret bottom of the kitchen drawers. Open the fake bomb, find a storeroom key. Amazing. And we also have this burnt meat here. Unfortunately, burnt meat is now stackable. It's going to ruin a future situation. But we can open up the storeroom key here. Unlock the door. Now we are in this. We've got guard trolls all over the place. One sleeping guard at the end. And the goutweed crate. So what we need to do is get through here successfully. Easier said than done, of course. There's a few optimal paths here, which we can try. With the way the troll guards work, they're all over the place. Right here. We want to get over to this side here, preferably. Just gotta wait for a good alignment of troll guards here. There we go. Then he's going this way. Go this way. Search the goutweed. You found some goutweed. And the sleeping guard wakes up, bonks us a little bit. But that's what we needed. We've got goutweed. Pale, tough-looking herb. Very good. Very good. And now that we have the goutweed, we don't need to go get another one right now. We will have to get one later, but that is not something we're going to be carrying in our inventory until then, nor will we even be capable of doing so, because reasons. We've got the goutweed. Now we just need to give it to Samfew, which is easy enough to do. Teleport back to Falador. Technically, we could walk back through the stronghold, past the thrower trolls, through Birthorpe. This is just faster. Falador to Taverling. He's even in, technically, a closer house than he would have been. So, that's a win in my book. Took a little bit of doing, but here is your goutweed, Samfew. What can I do for you, young'un? I have some goutweed. 9 more, apparently. I already gave it to him. Excellent. I'll now be able to complete the next part of the ritual now. I will teach you a new spell and give you some of my knowledge in herblore as a token of thanks. If you ever come across more goutweed, bring it to me. I don't need any more for the ritual, but still quite difficult for me to get. I'll exchange it for some other herbs. And that is quest complete. 1 quest point, 11,000 glorious herblore experience, the ability to steal goutweed and grow it later, ability to use the Trollheim teleport spell, and that piece of burnt meat that we dropped. Amazing. And that is 49 herblore. That is a quest requirement, the Scroll of Cleansing, and woodcutting potions. Those don't exist. Very good. Very good. And that is everything for now. We've got these 1,200 nature runes to go use, and then we're going to need to get a little bit of help next time. Goodbye.